Welcome back everyone, or if you're new here, it's your travel friend Herman, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what Pointme is, how to use Pointme travel portal partnership with Amex to maximize your travel points for the best flight redemption, and how to even use it if you have other travel points outside of just Amex. So Pointme is an online tool to find award availability for flights across multiple airline programs and find the best deal on those flights using travel points. Normally this does require a paid subscription if you really want to use it, but now Amex partnered with Pointme to provide free access to Amex cardholders that have membership rewards points earning cards and use your Amex account login information to log into Pointme. And although this is limited to only bringing back results for Amex airline transfer partners, there are also some other ways to also maximize points from other programs that you may have, such as from Citi, Chase, Capital One, or even now Wells Fargo, which I'll cover later in the video. And to use the tool, first you can actually go directly to the website, either through Amex or directly to it. If you feel more comfortable, you can go first to Amex announcement page. And in here, you will see that the website is point.me/Amex. And when you get to it, you can see the landing page, and it will tell you that you're going to be using your Amex credentials to log in to the account. Once you're logged in, you'll go right to the home page. And if you scroll down, you'll see that this is very much geared towards Amex. And it'll even include the list of Amex transfer partners, such as Aer Lingus, the ANA, Delta, Iberia, and also some of the local ones, such as JetBlue, which are more specific to the US. And here, once you actually start searching for the award availability that you're looking for, you can filter for either a one-way or a round trip, also for business first versus economy and premium economy. Ideally, you also want to book really far in advance if you want the best award availability, or really, really close, such as maybe within a 2-week period that you're ready to actually take a flight. For something like that, if you have a lot of flexibility, then I think you're in that perfect category for using point redemptions. But otherwise, I think for most people, a far off booking will be the best option. Once you start looking in this award availability booking from LA to Tokyo, you're going to see that the transfer partners are located here on the right, and on the left side you're going to see the airlines that you're actually going to be flying on. Because Air Canada is part of the Star Alliance, sometimes some of their flights are also going to be in United Airlines or other airlines such as Turkish Airlines and other Star Alliance partners that they have. And you're also going to always find the atrocious Delta Airlines travel award availability that they have. Unless you sometimes get lucky and find a really good award availability, I probably would try to stick away from Delta. I think there are a lot better options, and a lot better options that are within the SkyTeam Alliance, which Delta is part of, such as Air France, Virgin Atlantic, and other airlines. And here, you're going to see exactly what I mean, because I also did another award booking availability search from Newark to Paris, same day as the other one from LA to Tokyo. And instantly, you're going to see a phenomenal award availability nonstop from Newark to Charles de Gaulle in Paris, nonstop for only 50,000 points plus $224. That is, I think that's a steal. And here you actually would transfer your points out to Flying Blue, which is the Air France KLM points currency. And if you scroll down, you're also going to see some other ones, such as more Air Canada transfer partners, where you would fly Turkish. You'd have to go through Istanbul, so I wouldn't recommend something like this. But the award availability is pretty decent. I think 90,000 points for that. I think it's still pretty doable, in my opinion. And more of the terrible Delta Airlines points award availability. And once you're actually ready to actually book the flight, you can do it directly from Point.me by opening up the drop-down menu. And then you'll have the option of viewing booking option. And here you actually kind of get the options to choose the reward program that you want to use that you're going to transfer points over to book the flight. Now, obviously, in this case, I think Flying Blue is going to be a much better option, even though you also are going to be paying cash to actually book this flight, or at least partially. It's $224 versus $6 in a Delta. I think this is still a lot better deal because you are going to be flying in business class. So the way I see it is that you're going to be paying $224 to fly business class across the Atlantic. I think overall that is a great deal. But just know that when you transfer those points out to the airline, they're going to stay there forever. So when you actually are fully ready to actually make that commitment and book the flight, that's the only time where I'd say you should transfer those points, because once you transfer them out, you won't be able to bring them back. The other thing that you can do is also combine Point.me with Amex transfer partner bonuses. Every now and then, not just Amex, but also other points issuers such as Chase, Citi, they have transfer bonuses if you transfer to a certain airline partner within a certain amount of time. In this case, right now you'll see one in Amex for Aeromexico, where if you transfer 1,000 points, you'll get the equivalent of 1,600 points. So it's a 60% transfer bonus. You also see them pretty often with KLM and also Virgin Atlantic. So this is a perfect time that if you see a transfer bonus, as well as you're planning on taking a flight and you find award availability with Point.me, you get an even better point redemption, because if you transfer to that airline and that airline is having a bonus, it is going to be substantially cheaper with points. And finally, the one way that you can use this feature of Amex now is with other programs that are not Amex, such as Citi, Capital One, Wells Fargo, etc. Is that because Amex has a lot of overlapping transfer partners with other card issuers, you can also pool those points from other issuers as well as Amex to actually do a reward availability booking. But a common transfer partner that you're going to see across multiple programs, including Amex, is Flying Blue, which is for Air France, KLM. Also, you're going to see JetBlue, you're going to see Air Canada, Virgin Atlantic, British Airways. All these are airlines that you'll see across multiple different airline alliances, which will allow you more coverage for flights, cities all across the world, and give you the better options to get the best availability for award booking that you can find. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And in the comments down below, let me know what was your best ever point redemption with an airline, or one that you would really like to take in the very near future, as well as maybe your preferred airline that you really like and that you've had just a really good overall experience flying with in the past. And until next time, bye.